Alright guys, I brought this ZONTES 703RR to Twisties, and we're going to find out whether this bike is good, bad, because as I've told you, in a city, oh gosh, as I've told you, in a city this bike feels absolutely incredible, super maneuverable, super flickable and agile. It's a bit cold guys, so the traction wouldn't be good, so I'll not go hard, but I still want to see whether this bike is good or not. Something tells me guys that this bike would be absolutely awesome in terms of Twisties as well. The only thing is that the ergonomics is less aggressive compared to SR675. I don't have to reach far for clip-ons. Now the seat is lower. I'm a little bit, more comfortable actually, which I personally like. But once you get used to this aggressive ergonomics of SR675, you feel really good as well. And I feel like this ergonomics would be better for Twisties. Oh shoot. So we'll see. One thing to mention guys is that ZONTES has jerkier throttle, which on paper might be a little bit less good for Twisties. Alright, we have to be more focused. Yeah, brakes are great as well. Brakes are very similar to SR675. Pretty much the same. Alright. But the frame, guys, yeah, the bike feels lighter. I feel as if I have more control, even though the ergonomics of SR675 might be more suitable for this job because it's more aggressive. But dude, this bike is faster. And it's so freaking good in every single way. I didn't expect this bike to be that good in Twisties, but so far I enjoy it so much. And again guys, I'm very sorry for my skills. I know that you keep on telling me that I'm a bad rider and things like that, and I'm a horrible rider for Twisties, but with ZONTES guys, even I feel good. And I feel like I will be faster in Twisties with this 703RR. Like, look at freaking that. Ooh. Yeah, and I feel like I have to stay in the second gear all the time because the first gear might be a little bit too jerky for my liking. You need to be very careful with the throttle. The throttle is super fun, especially if you're an experienced rider. On a SR675, sometimes you feel like throttle could be a little bit more responsive. But yeah, overall guys, both bikes are great for Twisties. But this ZONTES, gosh, it feels so good. Oh my goodness. I wonder what is its actual weight. So we're about to find out in a second. Full fuel tank. Let's see. What kind of car? Oh, sis. Right, are you ready? Are you ready? 198 kilograms. 2 kilograms lighter than CF Moto SR675. 198. Whew. Day, hanha. Sese. Oh. Alright guys, maybe I'm trying to trick somebody. Maybe the gas tank isn't full. Let's see. I need to unlock it.
Yeah. ZONTES, yeah, I want to open it up. Yeah, see, the only thing I don't like is that.
Ignition. Check this out. Hope you see. Full fuel tank. I would say that we have more gas in the tank than we had on SR605 when I was measuring. I just hope you see. You see? You see? Hope you see everything, dude. 198. Crazy. Insane. On paper, ZONTES must be 1 kilogram heavier than SR605. In real life, it's 2 kilograms lighter. ZONTES has 16-liter tank capacity. Meanwhile, CF Moto has 15-liter tank capacity. I'll show you one more thing. Fuel range is 272 kilometers on ZONTES. Once I have a full gas tank on CF Moto, I have 185 kilometers per a gas tank. So you can ride for 100 kilometers more on this bad boy compared to CF Moto. And it's pissing me off as well because actually I need to gas up very, very often on CF Moto. The gas consumption on that bike is just crazy. So I don't know, guys, this bike is lighter, faster, more efficient, has more tech, more agile. What else do you freaking need? Shoot, guys, I feel like this bike is way more dangerous. This bad boy just pushes you hard. Like, you know, actually I don't feel sorry for buying SR675 because I feel like if I would be riding ZONTES all the freaking time, I would be dead. This bike is so much fun. You just don't want to stop, guys. And you know what? The faster you go, the better the bike feels. On SR675, when you go fast, you feel like power fades away and you kind of like riding a little bit slower, you know what I'm saying? So 0 to 100 acceleration is good, but then it just doesn't feel good. On ZONTES, it's opposite. No, it's not opposite actually. 0 to 100 feels great as well. But then the faster you go, the faster the bike feels. And in freaking Twisties, dudes, yeah, like it's better than SR. Way better. But I mean, you know, guys, I'm like going crazy. Like, it's so fun. Oh, I mean, I'm very sorry for my emotions, peeps. Oh my god. And yeah, like, I'm staying in the line all the freaking time. So far, this is by far the fastest motorcycle I've ridden in Twisties. And it's not even close. It's not even freaking close. Okay, there's a car. Brakes are freaking good, actually. Yeah, and I've told you, right? We have an extra option for a few more solid R&B where you can get ZONTES with Brembo calipers. And yeah, I feel like the brakes on this ZONTES are great. But the only thing is that you cannot do stoppies, but that's all. Woo! Let's freaking go. Haha. Yeah, a quick shifter isn't perfect on ZONTES, but I would still say it's better than on SR675. Oh. Ooh. Ow, yo. Yo, yo, yo. you guys, it's too much fun. It's way too much freaking fun. If I'll be taking the Zontes on Twisties like I did just now, like, I'm afraid, guys, I'll just kill myself. It's too fast, too powerful, too fun. Trail braking is awesome on this bad boy. I mean, oh, sound is amazing. Handling is superb. By far, guys, I would take it as far as to say that this is by now the best sports bike from Chinese manufacturer. That's all. The best. By far. By freaking far. By freaking far. Check this freaking out. How freaking calm that I'm so good. I have no skills whatsoever freaking ever. I have no idea what am I doing. But I'm feeling cool. I'm feeling good. Gears are long and nice. Oh. I need to be very smooth. Yeah, if not for those guys, I'll be going even faster. Oh my goodness, dude. Alright, I was not talking, guys. I was trying to go fast, and I feel like I went pretty fast. Zontes and I, we had some fun. This motorcycle is the best sports bike to the date from a Chinese manufacturer. It's not even close. Let me just talk about other motorcycles. Let's say the fastest motorcycle so far that I've ridden was SRK 91. It had the craziest acceleration, but that bike was a super freaking heavy whale. You didn't have fun on that motorcycle in the city. It was super committed, it was super aggressive, it was super fast nonetheless. But that bike was good for straight lines, it was good for going fast at a straight line. Meanwhile, this bike feels almost as fast as SRK. And you know, as I've told you, the power doesn't fade away as you go fast. On SR675, acceleration from 0 to 100 would be pretty much similar to this bike. This bike is still a little bit faster from 0 to 100, but still, it will be pretty much the same. But then, once you're at about 150 kilometers per hour, you understand that power on CF Moto fades away. Meanwhile, on this bike, you can go nuts. The faster you go, the faster you want to go. And this trait of this motorcycle is a little bit dangerous for me. I don't feel safe on this bike because I do not trust myself. Zontes has more than enough power to get you in trouble. This bike has a top speed of 257 kilometers per hour. So it's way faster than CF Moto. And again, after 150-60 kilometers per hour, CF Moto feels tired. It can still go faster, but it feels like you're just raping CF Moto, you know? You feel like CF Moto doesn't want to go fast. This bike has a super linear delivery. Power delivery is absolutely insane on this bike. I would say that ZONTES has done a great job in terms of power delivery. Not only this bike is more powerful, not only this bike is torqueier, but the power delivery is better. You don't have dips in power at all. Frame. This frame is by far my favorite part of this motorcycle. You feel super confident at any speed. The bike feels extremely flexible, maneuverable, agile, and yet super stable. Crazy. This is just an insane combination. CF Moto wants to go fast, doesn't feel that stable. CF Moto feels as if it's just not made for high speed. And people were complaining about speed wobbles and things like that. And again, it didn't happen to me, but I can totally see where it comes from. This bike feels more stable than CF Moto. More agile, more flexible, more stable. Makes no freaking sense. More powerful. I would argue that CF Moto would be a little bit smoother than this. Suspension on this bad boy is a little different. Suspension on ZONTES is, I don't know. Suspension on ZONTES feels absolutely incredible, but it's a little bit stiffer, I would say. But again, we have full adjustable suspension, but it feels very different, you know? On CF Moto, suspension feels resilient and bouncy. I don't even know how to articulate it to you, but this bike, guys, it just feels unrestricted. It feels raw. It feels fun. It feels crazy good in every single way. And not a single time did I go that fast on CF Moto, because I just don't want. And on this bad boy, I want to go fast. And again, this speed is super addictive. I am addicted to this bike. I am freaking addicted to this bike. It's like my drug, which I don't like, because drugs are bad for you, right, guys? Oh my god. And brakes are phenomenal on this bad boy. Oh. Yeah, I would say the same thing about the X6, about CF Moto. Once you go hard, the brakes on these bikes are just incredible. The only thing I don't like, as I've told you many times, is that they do not allow me to do stoppies. And I wish this bike would allow me to do stoppies. We have ABS. ABS, by the way, is not intrusive. ABS is better than on CF Moto. Traction control is good as well. Again, once you're doing a power wheelie, traction control stops you from going higher. And then eventually traction control cuts the power, which is a little annoying if I'm being honest. But in the end of the day, this is the job that traction control does. So traction control is not bad. I would even say that it's better than on CF Moto, even though CF Moto has two different types of traction control, so you can make it a little bit more or less intrusive. But honestly, I mean, they're pretty much the same. This bad boy has power modes, which is really cool to see, but again, we don't have ride-by-wire, even though the throttle is really good. But given that we don't have ride-by-wire, traction control and power modes, they're not superb. They're not super advanced. I don't really know what to tell you, because I love this bike way more. In my books, guys, this bike ain't supposed to compete with CF Moto because it feels like a bike from a different class. It's so much faster. It's better in every single way. The cockpit is a little bit less intuitive. I don't really like those buttons, but those are just tiny freaking details which I don't really want to talk about. Yeah, guys, this was my humble opinion slash Twisties review. Please let me know what you think about this bike. Guys, I'm super curious. I'm not joking. I'm dying. I really want to know what you think about the Zontes. Let me know what you think about the Zontes in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And as always, I see you in my next videos. Bye everybody. Stay safe.